Hello everyone. I wanted to come to you today to share a little bit with you about the evolution of our logo. So the logo actually came to be one day when I was sitting on a plane on my way home from vacation. So I was sitting there looking out the window and really trying to wrap my head around what our mission and vision is at TheCIINDE. And I wanted our logo for TheCIINDE to really truly represent that. So instead of hiring somebody to create our logo, we created it ourselves. So I'm just going to show it to you here so you can see there is a heart, there's a stethoscope, there is a person meditating, and I would like you to think of that person as a nurse. And there's also up here in this corner a book and a fountain pen. So I started off with the heart because we know that's pretty much what's missing in healthcare and nursing care today. So it's that caring, compassion, the art of nursing. So we become so medicalized and so westernized that we've seemed to have lost that piece that was so vitally important when nursing first began. So we've started off with the heart to represent that. And then next there is the stethoscope in the background, and the stethoscope is to represent the Western medicine, Western part of care, evidence-based practice, and to truly honor what Western medicine or medicine brings to the table. Our philosophy or our vision really in TheCIINDE is to bridge that gap between Western and Eastern medicine. So we really feel that both have so much to bring to the table, but when they're applied separately, it's not as effective as it is when they're applied together. So we really want to see that marriage happen. So thus we have the heart, we have the stethoscope, and then when you look in the center and you see that meditating figure or that nurse, we've brought that to the forefront of everything. So the reason that's brought to the forefront is because we obviously know that we need to pay more attention to what our nurses are experiencing. We need to pay more attention to caring for our nurses and loving our nurses and showing our nurses how they can really tap into their own innate healing abilities and care for themselves, to empower nurses. So bringing them to the forefront to say, hey, pay attention. We really need to start thinking about our nurses and caring for them. Over here in this corner, we have a book and a fountain pen. So the book represents Florence Nightingale's Notes on Nursing, and the pen, the fountain pen, represents the history of nursing. So Florence Nightingale was the first professional nurse. She was instrumental in bringing care of the mind, body, spirit into the hospital setting back in the 1800s. And she really believed in nurses using their brains, their hearts, and their hands. So a lot of what we teach, a lot of what we encourage nurses to do in terms of self-care, it has a lot to do with Florence Nightingale's philosophy of care. So that is how our logo came to be, and we're very proud of this logo. And thank you for joining in and listening to our story of the evolution of TheCIINDE logo.